controlled by Gray. Darius Gray goes up strong.
Roberts going deep on the first play, has Sherrod Johnson.
Finds Cosby in the corner, his three-pointer. It's good!
Into quadruple coverage. Jaden Brown came down with that football.
In the corner, Burnett, three-pointer. Bang!
Burnett, his three is good.
Brown gets a screen from Gregory, gets in the lane. Blocked by Gray!
Hello and welcome to this varsity soccer matchup. The Saints playing a home match in the playoffs against Norfolk Academy. They had the 1 seed, so last week was a bye for them. Norfolk coming off a win against Woodbury Forest to advance. And the Saints, with a 15-2-2 record, are looking very good coming into this matchup.
Yeah, we're excited for this game. It's supposed to be a good one. Hopefully, after this bye, we can start off strong in this playoff run. And we do have a strong connection here for the championship, I believe so. What do you think, Hill?
Absolutely. I think they're coming in as a 1 seed. They've looked like the better team for the vast majority of their games. I mean, even the last game was a tie against Woodbury. Even in that, I think they missed some opportunities, but you know, Woodbury is playing with a loaded back line, and I think they looked like the better team there. And everything is possible, certainly, but I don't know that there is a team in this tournament that's better than the Saints. I think their them being seed number 1, I think, is probably accurate to their skill and how they play as a team. As Norfolk Academy will start the game with the ball here. Charlie Porcara will take the opening kick for Norfolk Academy. Army looks like a faked it is Atharv Deshpande, who kicks it to the Saints side of the field, which is a strategy you'll see a lot with teams that want to put early pressure on the opposing team's defense. Here's Braun with a pass to Cole Butler. And Butler making that pass. August Wood out there. Sorry, Tyler Overstreet to Bierlin. Out there on that wing, keeps it in bounds, finds Gordon Neer, and cannot punch that in. But a very good early look from this Saints offense.
Amazing look there from Chase Bierlin. Didn't just cross it in, try to find Cade there. Saw Lucas open right in front of the goal, and sadly Lucas just skyrockets it up past the goal.
Yeah, and that was probably a look there where he kind of had to take that shot off of the first touch. I mean, he had a defender right there ready to take it away if he controlled it. So I certainly like the decision-making there to just try and boot it in. Unfortunately, it did not work out, but...
Of course, yeah. If he took a touch there, he would have lost his perfect angle there that he could have used. Overstreet
trying to get into the box, loses it, fighting to get it back. And he will for now. Can he keep it in bounds? He can. Is there Gordon Neer? Gordon Neer still has it. And out of bounds. But it was out of bounds on Norfolk, so it will be a corner kick. And Lucas Gordon Neer will take this one for the Saints as Tyler Overstreet right in there with the opposing goalkeeper. And it's a short pass. Chipped up. Tried to find Overstreet. Defender in the way. RJ Johnson. Chipped and off the head of Cade Cox. And it will be a throw-in for Norfolk. RJ Sanchez. And that one off of RJ Johnson. Sanchez again will take this one. Stalker boxing out the attacker as he's pushed to the ground. I think he's going to say he pushed him in the back, give him a free kick here. Broughton dribbling upfield. He's got 5 goals this season as a defender. And charging in, trying to keep it, cannot quite, was Daniel Kehoe. That one out of bounds for a Norfolk throw in. And now Norfolk might have a look here. Saints running to get back on defense. Broughton catches up with it. And Colin Weiss comes out and boots it out of bounds.
Great play there by Evan, leaving the ball to the keeper, not making any rash decisions, just keeping under control, boxing out the attackman. Yeah, letting the keeper decide what the best move was.
And a high throw in. And taken away. And over to that wing, it's Cox. Cox
crosses in.
Loses it. As Saints defense, RJ deflects it to his teammate. And now Gordon Neer could not quite keep it as it was booted out, but kept it in by Norfolk. And here's Bierlin. Bierlin with the pass. A little too far for Daniel Kehoe. So that one skied upfield. As Kehoe with a pass, trying to get the through ball to Overstreet. Overstreet manages to keep it through a couple of defenders. As Stalker, the all-prep player, dribbling upfield. And Cox loses it, goes out of bounds. It'll be another Sanchez throw-in. And Stalker recovers that one for the Saints, gives it to Butler. Butler trying to use his speed, makes the pass to Overstreet. Overstreet dribbling in. Gordon Neer has it. Gordon Neer cannot quite keep it as he was boxed out by Jack Croak, who did an excellent job of defending Lucas Gordon Neer. As Colin Weiss comes out to take that one. Here's Evan Broughton, the All-Prep Co-Player of the Year. As this is a Saints squad with 5 selections to the All-Prep team. Lucas Gordonier is one of them, along with Carson Stalker. And here's a look for Norfolk. And stays in bounds. As I was saying, the other 3, Cole Butler, another all-prep player.
Found the play there for his son Olsen. It's a little free kick.
And that was the next player, Sutton Olsen, also all-prep. And Coach Jay Wood, the Prep League Coach of the Year. And this will be a free kick for Norfolk Academy. Let's see if they can get on the board first here against the first-seeded Saints. Kick is low on the ground. The shot is wide right. And it will be a goalie kick for Colin Weiss. So now 2 teams have had good looks. Neither have managed to capitalize. Evan Broughton makes a cross-field pass to Stalker. And Broughton tries to get it to Overstreet, just a little too far in front of him. Bierlin gets his foot on it. Can't quite keep it, but Butler recovers it for the Saints. Can he hold on to it? He can. To Broughton. Broughton dribbling upfield. Can he find Overstreet this time? He can. He's inbounds. Overstreet into the box. Kehoe, his shot wide right of the goal.
Tries to curve it in there a bit. Tried a little finesse shot, but sadly not enough. But good attempt there. He was all alone. Saw a little gap. That's exactly what you want to see.
Yeah, and that's just an extremely difficult shot to make when you're trying to put that curve on it. As that one booted upfield, RJ first to hit it as he got his head on it. RJ Johnson, that is, not RJ Sanchez. And Butler makes a pass, and now Overstreet has a couple of guys just marching in on him. And Kehoe again cannot get it off as 3 defenders in the area, and a slide tackle by Cole Butler, playing physical. And Cole Butler, he's not the biggest or the strongest guy, but he really knows how to use his body to help him play this game. It's great to see.
Those are some of the best players as well, how they know to use their body. I mean, that's all technical and well thought out plays. If you're just a big bruiser, that's how fouls happen, how you lose momentum for your team, and also just do not put your team in a good position.
As Kehoe
Shot.
And Olsen took the shot low to the ground and right into the keeper's hands. As the Saints offense getting good pressure here. I've not managed to put one in yet, though, although we are only 10 minutes into the game.
Looks like Hayes Carruthers and Mason Graham are coming in here for Daniel Kehoe and Cade Cox. Swapping out those winger positions.
As Overstreet will take the throw in. It's out of bounds, I believe, on the goalie kick there. And tries to get it to Gordon Neer just a little too far and put out of bounds by Trey Hill for Norfolk. And it will be a Saints throw in. Overstreet again going to take it. As here is the throw in to Gordon Neer, booted out. And Butler lets Broughton take it. And not a lot of guys back for the Saints. And they are rushing to get back on now. But a little bit of delayed ball movement will help them. And then a great slide tackle there. Carson Stalker storming in to put that one out of bounds. And this looks like it'll be a long one as he takes plenty of steps into it. And Broughton clears it out. Put back in, but not to anyone on the teammates. And what a touch there by Carruthers. Carruthers tried to get a foot race, but got beaten a little bit as cleared over a couple defenders. But Bierlin not quite there. And that is booted upfield on that right wing. And another slide tackle there. I believe that was, looked like Olsen on the slide tackle. As still in bounds. And Norfolk's offense, can they get something going here on the header? They cannot. The shot, wide left. We stay tied here as Norfolk misses a shot in the 12th minute.
For sure looked good there. That was a good opportunity there from Norfolk. Just couldn't get the job done. But, yes, do like to see that it's still tied in the first 13 minutes of this half.
As Broughton taking his time here, makes it past the Stalker. Stalker has plenty of time. No one trying to put pressure on him. And he gets a nice header to Olsen. Can Carithers get to it? It's over the head. Carithers still has possession. Puts it up and into the keeper's hands, taken in by Bowden Porcaro. Smart move there by Norfolk's goalkeeper. Now booted upfield. A great punt there. RJ with a huge header. Stalker dribbling up field, gets it to RJ. And RJ's pass deflected, but he manages to recover as it went back to him, but he loses it there. Push there from Groom. They're going to call him for a foul. A lot of contact there on RJ Sanchez. And the boot upfield is Norfolk's goalkeeper's got quite the leg on him. Butler gets it to Groom. Groom dribbles through a couple of guys and cleared up back with Norfolk, but put out of bounds as Trey Hill tried to get a pass off and could not find anybody. RJ Johnson will be taking the throw in. Off the head of Olsen, tried to get it to Gordonier. It's back with Stalker after the deflection. He gets it back to Olsen. Barely managed to get a pass off there to Johnson. Tries to find Rickards. Rickards. His pass deflected. Porcaro takes it in. And it is right to Overstreet, but he can't quite get the touch on it. And he is now running to get back on defense. Tries to find the clear Stalker there to disrupt it. Carithers keeps it in bounds, but not with the Saints. And it is taken away. Cole Butler has a foot race. Tripped up and trying to catch back up with it before the goalie can. He does. And Carithers, his shot deflected, just could not quite get that touch on it. And Butler he's right in front of the back line, but Norfolk's defense manages to recover, and the Saints cannot quite score on that look.
It looks like Hayes was just trying to maybe even cross it in there, but just took a mean slip there, which ended up making him shoot, but any opportunity is good there.
It will stay with the Saints after the deflection. Gordonier gets a throw in. A couple defenders gets it to Kehoe, and they are swarming Kehoe. Put back out of bounds by Norfolk. The throw in. Bierlin trying to box him out. Does. And Norfolk running to get back on offense. And it is back with Broughton, though, as nobody there to take that pass. I think it was deflected off of Butler's foot. And Stalker Nobody trying to pressure him. Here comes a player to do so, but as gets past the guy, and they blow it dead. Daniel Kehoe was trying to cross into the box, but it will be a throw in. Looks like they're saying it was out of bounds. And again put out of bounds. Not sure exactly who was off. I'm going to say it was off Norfolk, and it'll be overshoot with the throw in. Looks like he wants to find Bierlin. He wants Gordonier. Gordonier keeps it. Has a guy on him. Gordonier trying to get into the box. And he's back with Bierlin. And Rickards keeps it to Groom. Groom cannot hold on to it, but will be a corner kick as he put the pressure on Andrew Konikoff. Sorry. Atharv Deshpande put it out of bounds for Norfolk after the pressure by Groom, and it will be taken by Overstreet. Groom right in there with the goalkeeper. Stalker up high in the box too. Up high, they get it to Broughton. His header off the top crossbar on the deflection by the goalkeeper. And now Norfolk trying to get something quick going on offense. Butler there to box him out. Butler holds on to it for the Saints. And Broughton almost gets his 6th goal of the season. But Norfolk holds on to it again, and their offense want to have something here. The shot is low to the ground and right to Colin Weiss. And all he had to do was sit still and make sure it didn't slip through his hands. And he does that and gives it to Stalker there. Brunn is real dangerous on those headers. Part of the reason he's co-player of the year, there's 5 goals primarily gone off headers. And here's Overstreet and keeps it in, crosses it, and into the goal! Jack Rickards makes it 1-0 here in the quarterfinals just before the 20th minute. And the Saints take a lead, getting on the board for first over Norfolk Academy. And what a goal that was. Just looked like it was headed kind of towards the keeper, and it curved away from him into the corner of the goal.
Yeah, amazing goal right there. Just a little flick back with the side of his foot and heel. Just perfect angle, and nothing the keeper could do right there. Amazing shot by Jack Rickards right there.
As now Saints making some substitutions. I believe that's Reed in for Johnson. Butler coming off 2. Did you see who they subbed in for Cole?
Sutton.
Sutton Olsen came in for Cole Butler. As here's Reed boxing the defender out, keeping it with the Saints. And Stalker, plenty of time. As Broughton also plenty of time. Norfolk not really putting much not putting much pressure on the Saints defense when they've got it back there, and tries to get a nice cross to Gordon Neer is deflected off the head of a defender, but the Saints get it off the deflection, and they have it now in Olesen putting the moves on to keep it. And Rickards with the header. Rickards cannot quite hold on to it. And Olsen gets tripped up. Overstreet intercepts that pass though to recover the ball for the Saints. And he makes that short pass to Stalker. Gets it to Broughton. Broughton up the field, tried to get it to Overstreet, not quite there, but it is put out of bounds by Jack Ward, the 8th grader. And could not quite hold it there. Norfolk's defense did a good job, but they keep it. Olsen tries to get the cross to Groom and deflected out of bounds. RJ Sanchez put his foot on it and put it over the goal. Some risky business there for Norfolk, but it keeps it out of the back of their net, but it will give the Saints a corner kick. Read the one-man back. Gordonier to take it on that left side for the Saints. Kick. It's up, and Olsen cannot quite put it in. 2 chances there, and someone right in front of him both times. But Rickards keeps it for the Saints on Norfolk side of the field. Here's Olsen again. Trying to get through defenders, fighting for it. Heck of an effort. Let's see who is off of. They're going to say he was off of Norfolk. And again, it will be a Gordonier corner kick. Olsen and Overstreet both right in there in the box. Olsen comes out, and Olsen hits it with his heel, and it just goes out of bounds. It will be a Norfolk goalie kick. And the kick is low line drive there. Gordonier got his foot on it. And Stalker with the chest keeps it for the Saints. Bjurlin with the pass, trying to get it to Cox. He's past the back line, makes a move, cannot quite keep it. But here's Overstreet with the recovery. Back to Cade Cox, and Cade Cox slips and loses it. Norfolk's defense prevents something there, but their offense cannot quite hold on to it. And Cole Butler now up the field. The pass, Cade Cox. He has a shot, and it is off the foot of the goalkeeper. They recover, though, cannot hold on to it. They get it back, and Broughton now has it right at midfield. And his shot right onto the chest of the goalie. And the punt upfield is past Broughton. Stalker, his hit looked like it might have been deflected just barely. And crossfield pass, and that one just right to Butler. Butler gets a pass, and it is off the foot of Cash Kisner. It's a good pass, but just slipped off of his foot with the roll and couldn't keep it in bounds. It'll be Trey Hill to throw it in for Norfolk. To throw in. Butler putting the pressure on him, couldn't quite get it back. But the Saints defense really has not allowed much from Norfolk Academy in these latter minutes. As contact there, Stalker tripped up with Charlie Porcaro. And here's Cade with a pass to Bjurlin. Bjurlin keeps it, tries to get it to Overstreet. Overstreet, dangerous position. Cannot quite find a pass, but the deflection gets to Cole Butler. And Butler to Overstreet. Overstreet, the shot is too high and too far right. Missed shot, and it will be another Norfolk goalie kick.
Yeah, Son Olsen was looking for a little power shot there, but didn't get a good footing on it. But always say, any shot attempt is usually a good shot attempt.
Yep, as Bjurlin can't quite hold on to it as there's a tough touch. And that one looks like it was off of Norfolk Academy. And yeah, Olsen is a very aggressive shot taker, which I think one of the things I like about his game. And as I mentioned earlier, he is all prep, and one of the reasons why is his ability and just his ambition with taking those shots. And he's made a couple of them this season. As Butler keeps it, gets it to Gordon Neer. Kisner can't keep it, but it goes out of bounds off of Sanchez. Kisner looking for somebody else to throw it in. Reed will take the throw in, and Kisner goes upfield a little bit. Saints trying to reorganize themselves a little bit. The throw in tried to get it to Gordon Neer. I think they called a foul on Gordon Neer, maybe. And Gordon Neer, of course, a phenomenal player, but sometimes on those throw-ins, he just gets paired against a taller guy, and he just doesn't have the height to jump up for it. And sometimes that results in just the other team being able to just jump up, get it off the header. But I do like the idea of, give it to your best shot taker and try and give him a chance with it, as Bierlin tried to jump up for that one. And deflected right to Bierlin. He'll have to weave his way through a couple defenders and make a pass back to his goalie. Defenders, I should say, attackers, as these players are all trying to take it from him to make something happen on offense, and kept in bounds somehow again there, and Kisner just hits it right to the feet of Sanchez, and it deflects out of bounds off of him. What are these dudes doing here? Collegiate players? What? Reed. Over to Broughton. And Broughton makes the pass. It's Overstreet now. Overstreet gets a pass to Broughton, and a little miscommunication there as he had his back turned and came off to his left side. The ball was rolling over on his right side.
I think he just did that as a more tactical play. I think Evan was offsides there, so just didn't touch the ball, give him more time to get back.
So the pass in as both team, Norfolk comes out with it and trying to make something happen on offense. They haven't been able to do that for quite a bit, and kept in bounds by Kisner. And he wanted to keep the ball, but just skied out of bounds there. And some contact there as Atharv Deshpada went down. I think he's tripped up a little bit there, but that's some dangerous position to have a free kick. And so can they get something going here on the free kick in the 31st minute here? It is up. It is off the head of Broughton. Was headed towards the back of the net, and Broughton jumped up there and put it back downfield. As now that one taken by Gordon Neer, couldn't quite keep it. Kisner trying to put pressure on him, as the Saints now have to run back on defense. Reed can't quite take it from him. And that was, I believe, deflected off Olsen. And the shot is way right, as Norfolk cannot capitalize on an offense possession. We are in the 32nd minute of this game. Saints still lead 1-0. And Colin Weiss to take the goalie kick. And Groom coming in for Kisner as the Saints make a substitution. And Stalker keeping it, and they're going to call him against the Saints for a foul. Stalker not happy with that call at all. So some news coming in about the playoff picture. The Cougars, the 4 seed with a 3-1 victory. So if the Saints win, they will face them on Thursday. And that is a big rivalry matchup that the Saints have come away with narrow wins on both times this year, 2-1 victories. So that will be a fun matchup if it happens. And on the other side of the bracket, number 2, Potomac, beating number 7, Episcopal, also 3-1. So up in the air, Gordonier can just not quite in position to take that one as Porcaro, the goalkeeper, comes out to take it. And that one booted upfield. What a leg he's got. And Kehoe boxed him out, and Cole Butler gets it off of that. Cole Butler upfield, Cole Butler, the shot goes in. Cole Butler with the second goal for the Saints, beating the back line in a foot race. And the Saints take a 2-0 lead.
What a nice angle of shot right there. I mean, just puts it in like right next to the sidebar. Just amazing. Nothing the keeper could do. Just really good shot there from Cole Butler to push up 2-0 against Norfolk Academy.
And he doesn't take a ton of shots, as his role in the midfielder is really a facilitator, really. But when he does, he is often very accurate. And once he had that one-on-one with the goalkeeper, that's just a really tough situation to be in if you're in the net. And a nice deflection there, but the Saints can't quite keep it, but Broughton gets his head on it after the kick by Norfolk. And that one crosses the field. Accurate pass. Accurate pass to Stalker. And Butler again. Crazy contact there, no call. And more contact there. Did they call a foul on the Saints? They did. They're going to call the Saints for a foul on that one. It'll be a free kick taken by Trey Hill. I didn't see the contact there. I did see a Norfolk player down after the fact. The ball was on the other side. I was focused on that, so I'm not sure exactly what happened. And good job putting that one in, up in the air. And booted downfield by Bierland. And it'll be Sanchez to throw it in off the head of Reed there. And Dano keeps it away from Sanchez. Groom comes out with it and gives it to Bierland. Tries to find Overstreet. Can he connect? Cannot, as a slide tackle disrupts that one, but it will be a throw-in for the Saints. Overstreet looking for someone to throw it into. Makes it an easy one to Kehoe, and trying to find a way a couple defenders, but they just pinned him on that side. And now the Saints got to rush back on defense. Butler coming in to take it away. Cole Butler, what a night he is having. Had just everywhere. I mean, he's been ubiquitous tonight. Downfield, upfield, scoring goals, taking away for the defense. Just been great. And Broughton over to Overstreet. Over to Olsen. Here's Stalker. Stalker gets to Bjurlin. Boxed out, though. Trying to fight for it back. Cannot. But the pass deflected, and I think they're going to call another foul on the Saints here. So, Saints getting a lot of foul calls here, as this time it'll be taken again by Trey Hill for Norfolk. As the kick is up into the box, players jumping up for it, cleared out. Think that might have been Olsen, not sure exactly who got their foot on it, but it's booted out of bounds there. And the throw-in will be taken by Drew Bryant, the sophomore for Norfolk, as we approach the 40th minute of this matchup. Throw-in is off the head of Olsen, who jumped up, took a tumble, back up. And Kehoe with a nice pass to Groom. Groom trying to juke his man out. Stalker comes in to recover that one and tries to make a pass to Bjurlin just off target, but Bjurlin gets it off the deflections. And trying hard to keep it as Kehoe is a slide tackle, but keeps it and puts it back downfield for Norfolk, but the Saints recover off that, and looks like Olsen goes down on the contact. No foul called. Broughton back to his goalkeeper, Colin Weiss, with it. Makes a light pass to Stalker. And Stalker crosses it to Broughton. Broughton upfield tries to find Overstreet. Overstreet keeps it in bounds. Good pass. Overstreet putting the moves on him. Trying to get into the box. Here's Kehoe. Taken away from him and put upfield. And Broughton gets his foot on it for a nice header pass to Olsen. And he passes it back to Stalker. And some great ball movement from the Saints here. As here's Cole Butler again, using his speed, tries to find Kehoe just behind him.
But yeah, back and forth, sending those long through balls, amazing from the back there, backfield from Evan Broughton and Stalker. Those have been some key ball moving forward for the Saints here so far. Is looking for those long passes, looking for the gaps, looking for the little extra edge that they can get here. But it does look like it is halftime now. Maybe ended a bit early. But yeah. We'll be back for the second half.
retake one of these. Henri. Or
Alex
Messi?
Ferguson,
Messi?
coach. Alex Ferguson. Alex
Where is he?
Ferguson,
Right
coach.
here? Okay. Rubinho, Torres. Let's take
I
Torres.
say Skulls. I say Skulls.
No, let's take Torres.
Okay, sure, that's fine. Tony Cruz. Wait.
Tony Cruz. Yeah.
Or Luis Figo. Either way.
No, Tony Cruz.
Okay.
Ronaldo probably, or Zidane.
Gotta be Ronaldo.
Okay.
Gotta be.
Gotta be.
Xavi.
Tony Cruz, or we already have him. Di Maria, Cannavaro. We need some defenders. Let's take Cannavaro.
All right, that works.
Okay.
Cafu. Easy. Beckenbauer. Or Carlos.
Oh, bro. Busquets.
Yeah, gotta be.
Ballon d'Or, yeah.
Who's goalkeeper? Casillas. Igor Casillas.
Yeah.
Carlos. Roberto Carlos.
Oh, yeah.
Got him
That's
anyway.
left back. Wait, we need a
Iron
right wing.
Robin?
Robin.
Iron
Yeah.
Robin.
Board. EB.
Elijah E.B. Brandon.
EB Brandon.
Elijah Brandon.
Either Ron or EB.
Are you gonna catch them all?
EB.
Yeah, it's probably EB. Maybe Ron. If Ron shit on today.
Jerron Johnson or Elijah Brandon. EB for sure. EB.
James Signeri.
EB.
Elijah Brandon.
Definitely EB.
Jerron Johnson.
EB Brandon.
Elijah Brandon. Nick Parker.
Yeah, Nick Parker.
Nick Parker.
EB.
EB Brandon. EB.
Jack Purcell.
Jack Purcell.
EB.
Andy.
EB. Yeah, I would say EB.
EB. Elijah or Ron.
Give me EB or Ron.
It was always Jerron Johnson.
Alright, EB.
Jerron Johnson. Every single time, bro. Who is always the last one out the locker room? Me. Who's always last out the locker room? Me. What did you say about EB?
If I can call the most one here, bro, that's gonna be like great. Ron, bro. Ron. So why am I the last guy out? I mean, it's a bad day for me. I came out late. I had the body sore. What else? And yeah, no excuse, but I'm not always the latest one out. I'll say Ron, Isaiah, Makai, or DG. Them the 3 hours late. So that's it. Yeah.
we are back for the second half as the Saints lead 2-0 against Prep League rival Norfolk Academy. And the Saints will start the ball after halftime as 40-minute halves here. The overtime is 5-5 if that is necessary. The Saints will certainly hope it isn't as they start with a 2-0 lead. As here is Kehoe. Kehoe through a couple defenders. Not able to make much happen with all those defenders around him. And that was dangerous for Norfolk because that had been a little further in front of Gordonier. That would have been bad for them, but manages to keep it and now trying to get something going on offense. And looks like Olsen, yeah, it was Olsen, tried to take that away. Couldn't quite do so without putting it out of bounds. And Overstreet kicks it after the mistake there. And I think they just got R.J. Johnson for a handball. And of course, that will be, I believe, a free kick for Norfolk Academy. So can they get on the board early in halftime? They might need it. After halftime, I should say, not in halftime. Gordonier up front, everyone else down back. The goalie takes it, is up. Weiss punches it out.
Gets a hand in there. Amazing work from Weiss.
And RJ putting it back downfield, getting the pressure off the defense, so allowing the Saints to get back upfield a little bit. Create some space as both teams keeping it up in the air, fighting for it with off the header still in the air. And finally coming to the ground, RJ Johnson poking it out for the Saints. And it'll be a throw-in with Norfolk Academy. RJ Johnson to take the throw-in. Up and it looked like Braun got a head on it just barely, but it just went right past him. And just booting that one upfield. Stalker there, boxing him out, and he will earn a goalie kick for the effort. Short pass there to Broughton. Broughton playing upfield, and Olsen, what an effort. Just trapped it between his feet there and poked it out through the legs to Broughton. Great, I love the physicality on that play. And Butler to Johnson. Johnson playing upfield, tries to cross it to Bjorn, can't quite. As taken away, Stalker. Stalker upfield. Couple guys on him. The slide tackle takes away from him. Couldn't quite catch a number. I'm not sure who for Norfolk got the slide tackle. And that one put out of bounds by the Saints. And Broughton catches up to that one. And boxes the attacker out. As Charlie Porcaro really wanted a goal there. Broughton and Weiss team up with some communication to stop it from happening as Broughton drills upfield, gets it to Kehoe. Deflection pass to Overstreet from Olsen. Tries to get into the box, cannot quite find his teammate. And now having to run circles around him a little bit as Kehoe, his pass put back out. And Overstreet, the deflection will not go in for the Saints. Taken in on the save by Bowden Porcaro. And booted upfield off the foot of Porcaro. And heavy contact there. That's number 8, Charlie Porcaro, by the way. Bone Porcaro, the goalkeeper. Charlie Porcaro, I believe, the midfielder for Norfolk. As Stalker field. He's got plenty of time, no pressure there, and tries to get across. It looks like he's looking for Keogh, and he's just way too far. And now the Saints, their defense gonna have to put in a little work here, as Johnson right on him. Johnson deflects it and keeps it in bounds. Makes a pass upfield and pass back to Stalker. He gives it to Olsen. And some nice ball movement here from the Saints on that defensive side of the field. Keogh cannot quite get past both defenders. Norfolk's offense recovers. And some heavy physicality there.
Jeez.
Looks like someone got just wrapped up and dragged down. I think they're going to call the foul on Norfolk. Seems like the right call to me. Bjurlin and Olsen got the pass off quick from the penalty. He didn't want to let Norfolk recover at all. And cross in as here's Groom fighting to get a pass in. It keeps getting deflected and just cannot quite win that battle. And now Stalker and Broughton both back and taken away there by Cole Butler, who continues the phenomenal night he's been having.
Yeah, going back to that penalty, though, I mean, I feel like it was completely unnecessary. Surprised that there wasn't any sort of card given to the Norfolk player. I mean, he completely just wrapped up Sutton Olsen and tackled him to the ground.
Yeah, for sure. That's something, when you use your hands like that to put them around your opponent, that's you usually see cards come out for that, as you're saying. And there's Broughton with a nice header. And Norfolk just trying to find some space for the shot and cannot find any there. And that shot is wide right. Just no angle allowed from this Saints defense. As Weiss will take it for the Saints. Talking to his teammate a little bit. And Weiss with the pass to Stalker. As here is Broughton, gets a nice pass, and Overstreet keeps it in, stretches his leg out to do so. A slide tackle puts it out of bounds. Norfolk thinks it's off against Overstreet, and the rest will agree.
But again, there another amazing through ball from the back line there to get the ball moving forward. I mean, that's exactly what the Saints need here, and I mean, clearly it's working, right? 2-0.
Yep. Can never complain about winning.
Never.
As Porcaro, the goalkeeper, will take a goalie kick. He's been great on these. He's got quite the leg. That one just past midfield. And both teams fighting to get their heads on it. Fell in between a couple of guys there. And not sure exactly what they called there. As here's Broughton with the pass to Stalker. Stalker, all the time in the world. And he's just going to dribble up. And here's RJ Johnson. And Saints, even up 2-0, not putting any of the pressure off of Norfolk, as they had everybody up on that one.
I mean, you really can. I mean, it can't. You got to stay always 100%. Because, I mean, it can happen that fast. 2 goals can be scored in a couple of minutes. And
yep, and can they get one here as the Saints swarm the box now after recovering on defense, and Olson and Cade Cox just came up in that one, but Overstreet lost it. And the shot is wide right. He looked like he had a great look there. That was number 24, Jack Ward. RJ right on him, but he just cannot put that one in.
Yeah, great pressure from RJ right there. Love to see it. I mean, that clearly would have gone extremely different if RJ wasn't there.
Yeah, RJ Johnson has been stellar this season with the Saints. Only a sophomore, but he has been a key player on this team. Here's Stalker. And crossed in, looking for Gordon Neer, and just taken in by the goalkeeper on that one. And RJ gets a head on it, can't keep it. And Norfolk has a little space for the shot. Wide left. Again, Norfolk got a little bit of space finally on offense, but could not capitalize. Broughton keeps it from his attacker here, and Johnson up the field gets it to Bierlin. Bierlin puts the moves on him there. Little jab steps. And punched out there. And here's Cade Cox trying to use his speed a little bit. Poked out there, and Norfolk keeps it in bounds too. And Bierlin over to Rickards. He has one goal of this game, along with Cole Butler. Makes a pass back to Alexander Reed. And Olison manages to come away with it. He looks like he wants a shot, and he gets it, but it's deflected. And RJ put the pressure on him and took it away. RJ Johnson with the pass. And the Saints again cannot quite find the space there. And Rickards coming back, makes the pass to his goalie. And he makes a pass to Stalker. And Norfolk really trying to put the pressure on this defense as they end up down the field. But the Saints managed to put it back on Norfolk territory as a pass to Gordonier. Gordonier makes a cross. Gordonier, his shot deflected. Rickards also wants a shot, and his is just wide right. But taken in by Norfolk's goalkeeper nonetheless. And punting it upfield. Broughton is there. Not quite with the header, though. And a lot of bodies colliding in that corner. And kept in bounds, but not on that one. And Norfolk earns a throw-in. It will be taken by Drew Bryant, the sophomore. And RJ Johnson with some serious defensive pressure. Stalker getting his body there. And Carithers boots it downfield to relieve some pressure off this Saints defense. Norfolk's offense was getting their reps in as they had some serious pressure there. Looked like they had a couple looks that could have developed a little more if not for the Saints defense disrupting them. And getting tripped up there, and looks like they're going to call a foul on Evan Broughton. And this one will be taken by Athar Deshpande for Norfolk. A lot of people in that box. Norfolk's got a couple back. As Gordonier behind him a little bit. Just a little bit in front of him. And Deshpande, his kick up into the box. The header, Norfolk recovers. They blow the whistle before it went in. It won't count. Would have been an own goal on Olsen, but the whistle was blown. The whistle blew it dead before he tried to take the shot. So I believe they called a foul. I think they looking at something happened to Broughton. I'm not sure exactly who they called for. There's a lot of people in there. I couldn't quite make it out, but and Rickard slips on the pass, and Norfolk's offense recovers again. Let's see if they can finally get one on the board, as that one cleared away by Broughton. The throw-in is kept away and put out of bounds. I think that was off of Norfolk. They're going to say it's off of Saints. It'll be a Norfolk corner kick, I believe, and it will be. I believe it's Jack Croak to take it. No, it will be a throw-in. They're just going to try a long throw-in here. And off the chest, it looked like the back shoulder of Stalker, and put out, and Carithers puts it out there. Gordonier has it. He's got some space to work. Gordonier tries to get the through ball. A couple of Norfolk players slipping on that one. And Bjorlin, the shot would have been a great one, but it is off the crossbar. And we are in the 57th minute of this matchup. The Saints still leading 2-0 after a miss there. And Porcarter will take the goalie kick, and it is low with a bit of left curve there. Gordonier recovers, gets the ball, trying to find Cade Cox. Cade Cox tries to find Gordonier again. It ends up with Overstreet off the deflection, and that one looks like it's deflected on off Norfolk, and Gordonier will take a corner kick for the Saints. Stalker makes the pass to Bjorlin. A good pass there. Bjorlin had a little room to run, but cut back as he had a couple defenders on that side. Broughton is trying to get some ball movement going here. Norfolk playing good defense, though, as that one poked out aggressively, and it will be a throw-in for Overstreet. A little over 20 minutes left to play in regular time here with 40-minute quarters. And that one put out of bounds. I think Rickards got the foot on it, deflected it out. That one put up, and Stalker putting the pressure on, and Rickards passes it back, finds this goalie there. A little help from Broughton, who was in front of it to make sure nobody came up to try and take a shot off of it. Booted upfield by Weiss. Some down curve on it. As this Saints defense is just trying to alleviate the pressure now, Norfolk's offense has been on a bit of a run. just haven't managed to put one in. As Overstreet over to Kehoe. He finds a through ball to Gordon Neer. Back to Kehoe. Kehoe dribbling into the box. Kehoe close to the goal. Kehoe to Gordon Neer into the goal. Norfolk's goalkeeper had to pick his poison there as Kehoe and Gordon Neer were both right in front of the goal. And the pass to Gordon Neer results in a 3-0 lead. Kehoe with the assist.
Chase. I do believe that was Chase Breland with the goal.
I thought that was Gordon Neer there, but must have. I mean, I saw there's definitely a couple of Saints players.
I mean, they're usually in the same spot, so.
Yeah. So we're going to say that was Chase Bierland then, so we apologize for the mistake. But I definitely do believe it was an assist from Kehoe. And Saints defense swarming the ball a little here. And a couple of headers there. Reed puts it upfield. And Norfolk's offense trying to get something going here. Overstreet there to disrupt that one. And I think they called an offsides there, perhaps, on Norfolk Academy. And makes a cross-field pass there. Olsen to Stalker. Stalker booted upfield, trying to find Gordon Neer on the through ball. Gordon Neer ends up with it after a couple deflections. Can he hold on to it? Groom tries to chip it up off the head of a Norfolk defender. Dribbling around, trying to keep it with a pass. Gets it to Butler. Butler to Olsen. Olsen, he wants a shot, and he'll have it. What a goal! As Sutton Olsen with a long shot there with the curve left to get it around the goalie. And the Saints make it 4-0. 2 quick goals there in this second half. And they have a sizable lead. And what a series of offensive possessions there. As the shot from Olsen, we were talking earlier, he loves those ambitious far-out shots, and that one was just perfect. Low to the ground with the curve to mess up the goalie, as the goalie was looking for a straight shot, but it curved left. And here's Overstreet fighting for it, and he wins that battle. And Stalker falls a bit on that pass. I think he tripped up. And here's Reed trying to clear it out. Looked like it was off of Norfolk. They're going to say it was off of... I'm going to say it was off of the Saints. Let's say Reed kicked it out. I thought it deflected, but they will not agree with me there. And I'm probably wrong considering I'm not seeing much complaining from the Saints sideline. And there's a nice header from Broughton. And cleared out by Stalker to the other side of the field. I got a little excited there. I thought it was headed for Lucas, who was past the back line, but is just too far to the left there. And nice header by Overstreet. And the pass, teammate just deflects it, trying to keep on to it, but here's a nice look for Norfolk, but Stalker with the slide tackle. The shot, what a shot.
Wow. I mean, We's got a hand on that right there. That was just amazing power shot. Nothing else Weiss could do right there.
Yeah.
He got the hand off. He did everything he could.
Yeah, so Norfolk getting on the board here on an immaculate shot there. Saw his space and just hammered that one right, just too far and out of Weiss's full reach there. And that's a phenomenal goal, I have to say. Did he not count it? Here's Stalker. So we're in the 65th minute, which means there's about 15 minutes left to play. All the Saints need to do is hold on to a 3-point lead, and they will move on to face their rival Collegiate Cougars.
Who we did beat in City Stadium not too long ago, if I'm correct.
Yep, 2-0 against the Cougars this year, and there is 9 all-prep players between those two teams, including the 2 co-players of the year, in Evan Broughton and Reed Campbell, and a coach of the year, and Coach Jay Wood. And this will be a goalie kick, as that is booted upfield by Porcaro. And it looks like Johnson stuck his foot out for that one. And here is Groom on that right wing. Groom gets the ball taken away. And through both Stalker and it looked like Charlie Porcaro both let that slip through them. That went up to Olsen. Olsen clears it back out. And here's Johnson at the field to Butler. Butler can't quite hold on to it, so he kind of had to contest him for that pass. But can Norfolk put a second one on the board? Can't there, as Saints defense came in to block them away from the ball. And here's Broughton. Broughton gets it deflected. And they're going to call a foul on that one, so he pushed him down.
Wow.
I thought he might have tripped, but he did have a hand on him, so it's definitely possible that he shoved him down on the ground there, which, of course, is a bit of a no-no. So this is some dangerous position here for the free kick. So can the Saints keep the lead at 3, or will Norfolk put it at 2 with 2 quick goals? It'll be taken by Deshpande, who takes most of these. August Wood out there next to him. So team is finally getting set. The free kick up and
what a save by Weeks.
Colin Weiss, pure athleticism, leaping up, outstretching his hand, and an immaculate save to put that one over the top crossbar. Keep it at 4-1. Norfolk will have a corner kick after. But wow, he showed this kind of athletic ability against Collegiate at City Stadium. He's just a pure athlete out there. And that one off the head, I believe Stalker got his head on it. And that was a deflection by Kehoe, which will keep it in bounds, luckily enough. And boots it upfield. And Groom came in to take it. Groom still has it, pokes it out to Olsen. Olsen making a couple moves there. Overstreet. Heavy contact. Boxed out. Trying to keep it with the Saints. He does. And I believe they will call a foul there. Not sure exactly. And free kick taken by goalie. And Overstreet raced in to take that one, but puts it out of bounds as he was fighting Marcus Kincato for it. Bryant with a throw-in for Norfolk. Gets it to Kincato. Pressure there by Kehoe and Overstreet. Overstreet comes out with it. And Butler manages to deflect it downfield a little bit.
Is that Luke Bleacher on the field?
Looks like it to me. And Norfolk, good opportunity. Saved and kept in bounds. Colin Weiss. What a performance there 2 great consecutive saves. As what a job to keep that one in bounds. I thought for sure that was going to be a Norfolk corner kick, but I underestimated Colin Weiss, and he is showing why he is the starter here for the Saints. As here's R.J. Johnson making a pass on that right wing. Gets around a defender, tripped up, and looks like they're going to give him the foul call. And it's like, not sure exactly who's taking it. It'll be a corner kick, it looks like. So my apologies, it'll be a corner kick, not a foul call, as it is up and into the hands of Porcaro, sorry.
With a long boot here.
Yeah, he's got quite the leg. Off the foot of Stalker. Johnson catching up and poking it out.
Gets a foot on it. Amazing work there from Johnson. I mean, getting kind of scared there. I mean, no one was going for the ball, just letting it bounce out. So, great work that Johnson did something there.
So about 10 minutes left to play. That one's over the head of Stalker, but Weiss just comes out to take it. Colin Weiss rolls it out to Broughton. Broughton playing a little keep away there, gives it to Stalker. Stalker upfield deflected though. And here's a shot attempt, and it goes in. Norfolk closes the lead to 2.
Not the right plays there from the back line of the Saints. Just not what we wanted.
Not at all. And Connor Welch coming out to take over the goalie position.
I think a yellow card was given out there to number 10. Did not see what happened, but
and Norfolk getting hype out here for that goal. Bierlin gets a pass to Olsen. And Overstreet can't hold on to it after the touch. Bierlin, foot on it. Rickards puts it out of bounds. And it will be a throw-in. Bryant takes a throw-in. And heavy contact, surprised. Yeah, that's a foul call right there, as he puts some hands on Archer Cutter. And can Norfolk close the lead to 1? Saints just need to, stay steady on defense right now. As the free kick is up, batted out, and it was blown dead before it went in, so it won't count. Norfolk again, not happy about that one. So Connor Welch in goal, and he's going to let Broughton take the throw-in. Sorry, the goalie kick. Very different from throw-in. As it is up and off the chest, Norfolk still has it. And heavy defense there as Overstreet catching up to it. Overstreet, and it was off the legs of Charlie Porcaro. So he earns a throw in. And still with Norfolk recovers again. Broughton with a huge clear out hits Norfolk's bus. Just hammered that one out of bounds. It'll be a Norfolk throw in.
I feel like that was more of a trying to send a message to Norfolk. Not really necessary, but I think message was received.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes left. The Saints have a 2-point lead. the throw-in. Olsen right there with the chest. Gives him a little come on, man. And it'll be a throw-in. Looks like Norfolk really thought they had that one, but it'll be a throw-in with the Saints. Overstreet going to take it. Under 5 minutes of regular time. Waiting for everybody to get set here. Not letting them take it just yet. The throw-in is going to go out of bounds. It'll be back with Norfolk. Surprise. A little after the play contact there. And the throw-in is right off the head of Carithers. And cleared upfield by Overstreet. Booted into the air. Had some hang time on that one. And Braun again clears her way out into the parent section there. Hitting everything today, and that one out of bounds on Concado. So Overstreet again with the throw in. And it is a cold night here at St. Christopher's. Kind of wish I had a jacket. Leopold's over here with 3 layers on. I'm just in t-shirt and sweatpants.
Yeah. Planning ahead.
Yeah, that. It was warm when I left, so I'll say that. But that one cleared out of bounds by Norfolk for another Overstreet throw. And how many has he taken? Like 3 or 4 in the last couple of minutes. As that now finally putting pressure on Norfolk's defense, and Norfolk, nice ball movement there, but couldn't quite hold on to it. And a nice cross-field pass to Johnson. Under 3 minutes left of regular time. Heavy contact there, no foul called. Maybe tripped up a little bit, didn't have a great angle, but Stalker now taking his time. Finds a pass to Olsen. His pass to Overstreet, who has had the ball quite a bit in these latter minutes. And into the box, cleared out. Stays in bounds. And a slide tackle by Olsen. And cleared upfield. Norfolk trying to put the pressure on him. Broughton shoved down. And some more news from the tournament here. Bishop O'Connell, the 3 seed, knocks off number 6 seed Benedictine in a close matchup, 1-0. And they will play the number 2 seed Potomac Thursday at 2:30. So the semifinals on the other side of the bracket will be Potomac and Bishop O'Connell, the 2 and 3 seed. And this game will set the semifinals on this side of the bracket. If the Saints come away with the win, as we talked about earlier, will be collegiate at St. Christopher's, the 1 seed versus the 4 seed. It is a matchup the Saints have gone 2-0 on this year, outscoring collegiate combined 4-2. And Olsen with a slide tackle. What a great possession play by Olsen. And there again, too. The level of control he showed there, that was impressive. And he slide tackled, trapped it between his legs, got back up with it, and made just a nice pass around the defender up to his teammate. Every bit of that was hard to do, as Bjorlin, his shot deflected, and Cole Butler takes a shot, curves right, and will not make it 5. But there's not a lot of time left in this match, and the Saints just have to prevent 2 quick goals to take it home.
Yeah, that was one of those famous knuckleballs there from Cole Butler. Sadly, just didn't curl the right way.
Yeah, you hear legends about that, as Overstreet boots it up, and Gordon Neer fighting for it, can't quite find it. The slide tackle finds its way to Butler. Butler down the field, pass to Kehoe. Butler put down on the grass. Kehoe, his shot deflected out. We are in the 80th minute as Butler trying to play around a couple defenders, and that one was out on Norfolk, it looked like. And Overstreet will take the throw in. And he makes a throw in, and a couple defenders. Butler has it again. Pass around the defender. Here's Olsen. Olsen through a couple defenders. Olsen, and cannot quite put it in the back of the net there. Wide right. As Arden Johnson and rushes to keep up with that. I believe that's going to go to Norfolk for a throw-in, as they are rushing to get a goal in quick, and they need it. And the shot over, as it is off target, and it will stay, I believe, with the Saints.
I believe Connor got a little fingertip on
Really
it.
odd.
So
I thought that was way over, but a good job by Connor Welch then.
yeah.
And it will be a Norfolk corner kick, taken by Deshpande. And they are loading that goal. Got about 4 guys in there for Norfolk. And it is up off the head of Broughton. Try to put it back in the box. Gets it to his teammate. That shot is wide left. And Connor Welch stays calm, lets it go out. So we're on the 82nd minute now. Only 40-minute halves. So a lot of extra time being played here. Booted upfield. As here comes Broughton to clear that one out of bounds. It'll be another Norfolk throw-in. Bryant gonna take this one. It is up, and Saints trying to recover here, can't quite. It is taken in, batted out by Connor Welch, but it's
punch out.
Still out, and Connor Welch has to rush back into the goal. Luckily, no one in the area to take advantage, and a nice save there. Connor Welch, great series from him as he prevents a goal in probably 2 different places there. And now he's gonna punt it upfield and past midfield. Great series there by Connor Welch. Great backup goalie. And that one cleared way high.
Ref not looking to blow the whistle, though. Still giving more time.
Gordon Neer here. Dribbling around a couple guys. Going near to Olsen. And Olsen's shot would have been a great one, but just too far high. And another miss there from the Saints. We are now in the 84th minute. And chipped out there by Groom, it looked like. That one put a field Stalker right there, putting pressure on him. But he's got past Stalker, and the pass, the shot, blocked by Connor Welch.
Out.
And that will do it. We end with a save by Connor Welch. As an 84-minute match, the Saints take it home 4-2. And this will be a great game on Thursday here at St. Christopher's. They will take on Collegiate. 9 all-prep players between them. The all-prep co-players of the year. Reed Campbell for Collegiate and Evan Broughton for the Saints. What a game that will be. as the semifinals are set. St. Christopher's against Collegiate and Bishop O'Connell versus Potomac. And we hope you will tune in for that matchup against Collegiate. And if not, we hope you will be here to cheer the soccer team on, as that will be a tough matchup. One they've won, but a tough one nonetheless. I'm Hill Butler here with Leopold Cobal. This is STC TV.